Hello, hi, this is Vivian from Video Solutions. So the first question that we have today is from James, and he's asking us that he has a mutable array with custom objects in it. I'd like to know how to sort this based on a particular property. For example, we have an NSMutable array of objects and they are book objects, and he wants to sort them by, let's say, publish date or one of the attributes or one of the properties inside that object. So what I'm going to do is start a project. Okay, make sure it's Objective C test project, save it on my desktop, and inside here let's first create a new object. I'm gonna say new file, create a book object, save it, and inside this book object I am going to add some properties just for now. As a book probably has a non-atomic, let's say, strong and a string, a title for the book. And next thing, I need, let's say, author book. Another thing that I need is NSDate, which is the published date which he's asking for. So I'll create that. Next, I'm going to create an initializer object so I can initializer method so I can initialize books from anywhere I want. I can say init, can say init with title and a string title and author and a string author and let's say published on NSDate date, or we can make it more publish date. Here can assign all of them. Title equal to title, can have author equal to author, and next is publish date equal to publish date. So whatever attributes I have, I'm assigning them here. So that's the first step. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this just so that I know it's running. Next thing is, let's go to the app delegate. I'm going to get rid of all the other methods. I think you're familiar with this. I'm just going to write my functions here just because I want to sort them and not do anything else. So let's go here and say book, create an object book1 equal to book allocate. First of all, let's make sure that we have our book imported. Init with the the function doesn't show up here because we wrote it here. We didn't mention it about the function here. I'm gonna go there, go back, and say let's hope it shows up. Init with, there you go. Give some random titles like book1 and author is John Smith. Let's say published on, I can just say this book was published today, so I can just do something like this. Next, book 2 and book 3. So 3 books, book 1, book 2, and book 3. Second one is by, let's say, Jane Doe. Third one is by Mary Smith. Book 3, book 2. So 3 books. Now these books are inside an NSMutable array. That's what he mentions. So what we can do is we can create an NSMutable array, NSMutable array, allocate, init with, you can say objects, or init with array. You can create an array of book 1, book 2, and book 3. So all 3 books inside this array. Now if I want to print this out, I can just write for in loop where I can say book star book in my array. I can say nslog %@ and let's give book dot title, and I'll use another one just to see what our publish date is. Publish date. Now if you see, all of them have the same dates, so I'm going to use something else. I'm going to say date with time interval since 1970 is, let's say this was almost very close to 1970. Date with time interval since, let's give a big number, and let's see what do we get here. So when I run this application, what it's going to do right now is it's going to go through all these books and print out to me the dates. I'll get rid of this: 2018, 69 and 70. So this, if I want an ascending order, this book should come first, second and third. That's what James wants, I guess. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create NSSortDescriptor. This is what is used to sort items. I'm going to create sort description, and next I'm going to create the sort description on, let's say, NSSortDescriptor, allocate and initWithKey. The key that I want to use is the actual object that I want to sort it with. Now since James wants it by publish date, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use publish date. I want it in ascending order, let's say. If you don't want it ascending, you can just turn it around. Next is, now I create another array. Let's say this is the sorted array that we want, and for this one what I can do is I can just use my array of books, which is array, and say sort array using descriptor. Here it is, sort array using descriptors, and I can say, so you can use multiple descriptors inside here, not just one. So I just want to use one, so you can give an array of saying and publish date, next title, and next something else. So you can kind of create your sort descriptors based on that. So I've created an array of books sort. Oh, so I think I used sorted array using descriptors. That's what I need to do. So that will give me a sorted array. Now let's look at if it actually works. So I'm going to copy this again here, but inside, instead of array, I'm going to use this just to divide the two. I'm going to just add a log string divider so we can see where this ends and where the next one opens up. And when it runs, you'll see the book 1, book 2 and book 3 is now book 2, book 3 and book 1. So this was the first 1969 book, 1970 published it, and 2018 published. So this is how you can sort it. I can set it to descending order, and that will work too. You can set by title, you can set by, let's say, author. You can use any of the object property to kind of sort these books around. So that's how this was: book 1, book 2, book 3, book 3, book 1, book 2. So it kind of sorted them based on the author, James, John, Jane and Mary. So based on that it will sort them. So this is the solution for sorting, one of the solution for sorting NSMutableArray. If you guys have a question similar to James, what you can do is you can use the use our form and send us the question. You will not show your email address even though it's required, just so that if we have any questions we can get back to you, but will not show your email during our videos. We'll show your name, use whatever name you want, and your problem. If you have a project, just add the project file here. Also remember to subscribe and like our videos so we can make more of these videos. Thank you so much.